King Leopold II of Belgium, driven by ambition and greed, desired a colony for himself. He set his sights on the Congo Basin in Africa, a region vast and rich in resources. Using deceit and manipulation, Leopold presented himself as a philanthropist to the world. He claimed his interest in the Congo was to bring civilization and progress. In 1885, through a series of shrewd political maneuvers, Leopold gained international recognition for his personal colony, the Congo Free State. Behind the facade of humanitarian concern, Leopold's true intentions were far more sinister. He viewed the Congo as a source of immense wealth to be exploited for his own personal gain. Leopold's agents, driven by profit, imposed a brutal system of forced labor upon the Congolese people. The Congo, once a land of diverse cultures and thriving communities, was transformed into a vast labor camp. Leopold's reign marked the beginning of a dark chapter in the Congo's history. Rubber became the engine of the Congo Free State's economy, and Leopold's greed knew no bounds. The rainforest, once teeming with life, was transformed into a nightmare landscape of exploitation. The Congolese people, forced into servitude, were driven to harvest rubber under the most inhumane conditions. Armed guards, often recruited from the most brutal local tribes, enforced Leopold's will with ruthless efficiency. Villages were given impossible quotas to meet, and failure to deliver had dire consequences. Men, women, and even children were forced to work tirelessly, often for weeks on end, with little rest or sustenance. The once vibrant communities of the Congo were shattered, their social structures torn apart by the relentless pursuit of profit. The rainforest, once a source of life, was transformed into a symbol of oppression and despair. To maintain control over the Congolese population, Leopold's agents resorted to unimaginable cruelty. Public whippings, torture, and executions became commonplace. One of the most horrific practices was the severing of hands. This barbaric act, often inflicted upon men, women, and children, served as a chilling reminder of the consequences of defiance. The Force Publique, Leopold's private army, were given quotas of hands to collect as proof of their effectiveness in punishing dissent. Villages lived in constant fear, knowing that any perceived resistance could result in unspeakable brutality. This reign of terror, perpetuated under the guise of progress and civilization, left an indelible scar on the soul of the Congo. Section 4. A generation scarred, children and the human cost. The impact of Leopold's reign of terror was felt most acutely by the children of the Congo. They were not spared from the horrors of forced labor, often witnessing or experiencing unimaginable brutality. Families were torn apart, childhood stolen as children were forced to work alongside adults, their innocence shattered by the harsh realities of their existence. The psychological and emotional toll on the Congolese people was immeasurable. Years of oppression, torture, and the constant threat of violence created a pervasive atmosphere of fear and despair. The Congo, once a land of vibrant cultures and traditions, was left deeply wounded, its people traumatized by the horrors they had endured. Section 5. A legacy of pain, echoes of the past. The legacy of King Leopold II's rule casts a long shadow over the Congo. The atrocities committed during his reign left an indelible mark on the country's history and continue to shape its present. The exploitation of the Congo's resources, the systematic brutality, and the disregard for human life left the country impoverished and its people deeply scarred. The echoes of this dark past can still be felt today in the ongoing conflicts, poverty, and instability that plague the region. The Congo's struggle for peace and prosperity is inextricably linked to its history of exploitation and violence. Remembering the atrocities of the past is essential to understanding the challenges the Congo faces today and to working towards a brighter future for its people.